colouring friends, my name is Amanda and this is my channel Amanda Colours. Today I am here with part 3 of my colour theory series, and originally this was going to be a 3-part series, but I thought of some extra things that I want to share with you, so it will actually be a 4-part series unless I think of some more. But today I will be talking about color temperature and neutral colors. So before we do that, let's have a quick little recap of part 2. So in part 2 we talked about color harmony, and that is how colors work together. And the first part of color harmony, we talked about complementary colors, which are colors opposite each other on the color wheel. Then we spoke about analogous colors, and they are colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. And then finally we talked about triadic colors, and they are equally spaced around the color wheel, and they form a triangle across the color wheel, as you can see. So that's a super basic overview of part 2. Make sure you check out that video. I have linked it up in the iCards and also in the description so that you can get more information about that. Okay, so today is part 3 and we are talking about color temperature and neutral colors. So color temperature refers to the coolness or the warmth of a color. Warm colors, as you might imagine, have more red or yellow in them, and cool colors have more blue in them. So let's take a look at our color wheel again. So if you draw a straight line down the middle vertically of our color wheel, you can see on the left side are our cool colors and the right side are our warm colors. So as I said, warm colors have more red and yellow in them, and cool colors have more blue. Warm colors give a feeling of warmth and vitality, and our basic warm colors are red, orange, and yellow. Here are some examples of warm colors used in the world around us. Basic cool colors have more blue in them, and they give a feeling of coolness and freshness. And our basic cool colors are blue, purple, and green. And here are some examples of cool colors being used. Okay, so now that we have a basic understanding of cool and warm colors, we can start to talk about how every color can have a cool or a warm feel to it. So you can have a warm red or a cool red. So a cool red would have a little bit of blue in it, but not enough to make it purple. And also with cool and warm blues, a warm blue would have a tiny bit of yellow in it, but not enough to make it green. So that's where we start to get our full spectrum of colors, and that's what people mean when they talk about a cool red or a warm blue, because it sounds a little bit confusing, because isn't red a warm color? How can it be a cool red? But it's just a red that has a little bit of blue. Or a cool green has a bit more blue in it than it has yellow, and a warm green has a bit more yellow in it than green. Here are some examples of warm and cool palettes that are a little bit more complex. So the first one, the yellow that is in there has a bit more of a cool base to it, and then for the warm side, the purple that is at the top there is really more of a warm, a cool red than a purple. So that is an overview of color temperature, and now I'm going to talk about neutral colors. So our some of our basic neutral colors include gray, taupe, beige, cream, black, white, and there's a whole lot more. but these are the basics. So a neutral color is a muted tint, tone, or shade, and that's going back to what we were talking about in part 1. They're colors that appear to lack color, but they do actually have underlying hues, underlying colors, and you can see that in this color wheel here that shows the underlying colors of different neutral tones. So for example, taupe has a purple or a red sort of undertone, and then green beige, as you might imagine, has a bit of a green undertone. Gold beige has a bit of a yellow undertone. Being able to identify the undertones of your neutral colors will really help when you are building color palettes and using them on your pages or your other creative projects, as it will help you know how to pair them well with other colors and how to use them really effectively. Just like all other colors, neutrals also have warm or cool undertones. For example, probably the most easily recognizable are grays. We have warm grays and cool grays. Warm grays have more of a yellow undertone, and cool grays have more of a blue undertone. Warm greys aren't as harsh as cool greys. They do give a warm sense, a welcoming sense, whereas cool greys can often feel really stark and cold, and they kind of don't give your pages quite as much life as a warm grey would. Here are some examples of images that use colour and neutrals together. So just like the other two videos, I have created some worksheets that will help to really get these ideas in your mind and reinforce them so that you can remember them while you're colouring. This can be downloaded through the link in the description or through my website amandacolours.com, and hopefully you find that really helpful. So this part I was originally going to talk about how to use colour theory when you're colouring, but it will be postponed to part 4, and we'll go through how to use all of this theory in a practical way. I really hope that you found this helpful in understanding colour even more, and I hope the pieces are starting to come together on how colours work together and how you might start to use them together when you're being creative. I really want to thank you all so much for watching. I'm really wanting to put content out there that you find helpful and interesting, and if you did find it helpful or interesting, please give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, it would be great if you subscribed to the channel, because when I hit 1,000 subscribers, and we're getting very, very close, I will be running a giveaway where one lucky subscriber will win a $50 Amazon gift card. So go ahead and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.